Hey guys, welcome back to Hatchets Hooch. I'm Hatchet. We got Matthew here. How are you today, Matt?
Doing good, you?
Oh, I'm good. Anytime I'm at Club Herman, I am doing good.
That's true.
So today we got some Rebel Yell, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Tell us what you know about Rebel Yell, Matt.
It's a very good, cheap bourbon. The first time I bought it right before one of my friends' weddings. We were gonna, just so we had something to do some shots of while everybody's standing around to knock off the edge. And I bought it just because Rebel Yell sounded like something that you would want to let loose on right before somebody's getting hitched, you know. So that's what started it. But once I tried it, it's really good.
I remember a party back at my mother's house way back in the day, and someone brought in some Rebel Yell, and that's the only memory I have of Rebel Yell, other than the wedding.
Yeah.
And like I said, Matthew brought some, and we all took a shot of it before the big hitching of Johnson.
That's it.
And it was really good. To me, it seems like Rebel Yell has its own unique flavor.
I agree.
It's got a spice to it that kind of reminds me of a Scotch whiskey. I don't know what makes it that way, but it's a good bourbon. It's cheap bourbon.
Yeah, I'm thinking like $12 or $13 for a fifth. It's very inexpensive,
Yeah,
and you wouldn't think that the flavor would be that good in a very cheap bourbon like that, but it's on point.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. $12, $15 for a bourbon. It's 80 proof, which means there's a lot of flavor, not much of the alcohol heat to it. The thing that stands out to me is the bottom of it has an indentation in it. I don't know why that stands out, but you know that seems to be something different than all the other bottles.
Yeah.
So I haven't had none since Johnson's wedding, so I'm excited to try some. Smell that. I don't get a whole lot on this cap here.
I mean, it really just has a lot of the same scents that we've been smelling on most of the other bourbons, but it's doesn't have a whole lot of alcohol smell to it. It's definitely got a little bit of alcohol burn. Not a whole lot. It's a very smooth bourbon, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What's that say? So it's 2016 San Francisco World Spirits Competition gold medal winner. So
Gold medal. Oh, we also had another gold medal winner on here.
that was on that the Conover.
Yeah,
Conover
1712. Yeah, definitely. So being that it's a gold medal winner, I mean that says a lot about it. You know that it's people who are in the know, unlike us. We're just a working man, drinking, you know, what we like. But people that really know their bourbons, you know, gave it a gold medal. So let's try it. Smell alcohol.
A little bit.
There's a little bit of flavors coming through.
Yeah, some vanilla.
I say a little honey.
Honey, yeah.
All right.
Smooth.
A lot of heat.
I don't have the heat. I don't taste the heat.
Heat got me hard.
Hit you hard, huh?
Yeah, that heat. Ooh.
I don't have the heat in it at all.
I can taste
there's
the honey.
There's a little bit of heat there, but not much to me.
It's a honey, but it's not a sweet honey.
No, it's just the notes. Actually, it's like
right.
It's almost like it's just almost there for aromatics. Almost like you don't taste it a whole lot. It's just there, a little bit on the palate, not much.
But I'm gonna tell you, man, that Rebel Yell has a spice to it.
It does.
That other bourbons don't have. I like that spice. But I'm not a big fan of Scotch whiskey, which has a lot of spice to it. But I don't know. It seems like this has got the perfect amount of spice to it, and it's also the oak and the honey in there. That toned the alcohol down a lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot. You can actually get the flavors coming through with the ice in it.
Yeah.
Butterscotch, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little.
Maybe a little.
A lot of vanilla. You know, I always have a hard time smelling the oak, but I can taste it.
Yeah.
So it's not a...
It's always in the flavor profile. You just can't,
right.
A lot of times you can't discern it when you're trying to smell it.
Let's try it. Oh, man. With the ice, there's no heat. That's good. That's awesome. Rebel Yell is, I mean, for $15,
Yeah.
wow. I mean, you can drink it on the rocks. You can mix it. What do you mix this with, Matt?
I usually drink. I mean, I drink a lot of especially the inexpensive bourbons with Sundrop or another citrus soda. Just because that's what I was kind of brought up on. Not necessarily with bourbon, you know, whiskey in general. The Canadian whiskey was what my grandmother drank with Sundrop all the time, and I just like that flavor.
Yeah. When I grew up, my mother drank George Dickel and Sundrop. I mean, when I got with my wife, it was the first time she ordered a Captain and Coke or a Jack and Coke, and I was like, "What are you doing with Coke?"
Yeah.
It was always citrus when I grew up.
Yeah.
Like a Sundrop or Mountain Dew, but yeah. But Coke's good. You know,
Yeah,
Coke
Coke
works
is good. It does work good.
But man, I like Rebel Yell.
I do too.
This is awesome. The flavor of it, the spice of it, works really well.
I agree. It's a really, really good inexpensive bourbon. I just like it. I mean, the name is awesome. The brand is great.
Definitely.
I mean, you know, it's good for good for the working man because it's inexpensive and it works well with a lot of different things.
It is very inexpensive, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of impurities there. Like you don't taste a lot of the impurities you do with a cheaper bourbon.
It's not a harsh bourbon.
Right.
It's a really, really easy to drink bourbon.
I think this is an underrated bourbon. If you have an opportunity to find it in a liquor store, try it. I mean, you may love it, you may not like it at all, but definitely Rebel Yell is its own flavor. It's not a Jack. It's not a Maker's. It's its own flavor.
Yep.
So what do you suggest here, Matthew?
Try it. I mean, it's definitely worth the small price point to get a bottle and see how everybody likes it. I mean, you know, if you're having a shindig or something, you know, get a bottle, let everybody try it, see what they think. I think it's really good, and I think a lot of people will be impressed, especially when they realize how much it is.
Yeah, definitely. The price is a big deal. If it's good enough for Johnson's wedding, it's good enough for any event.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Hatchets Hooch. Go out and get you a bottle of Rebel Yell, and we'll see you next time. Like and subscribe.